What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Fit Soldier, coming to you with some tips and tricks on the ASVAB. How to score well on the ASVAB, how to do well on the ASVAB, to pass and get the job that you want. Um, you know, you don't have to be super smart, but super smart helps. I think I'm very intelligent and very smart in different areas. Uh, Business and life and stuff like that, but I hate math. I hate certain things that I just can't pass. uh, that sucks, but if you study hard like I did, you can still pass it in a good way for you to get where you want to go. So that's what I did. That's what you can do. So what is the ASVAB? The ASVAB stands for Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test. I have no idea why they make the name so long, but that's what it stands for. The ASVAB is made up of about, I think, 9 tests. So, and they go in order like, first one is going to be the arithmetic reasoning test. Then you have the word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, numerical operations, coding speed, auto and shop information, mathematics knowledge, mechanical comprehension, electronics information, and the sum of the word knowledge and paragraph comprehension. Alright, then you have numerical operations as well with the coding speed combined, which is the NO and CS. So anyway, I'm gonna show you guys later on in the video online, on the website that I like, which is military.com. I'll show you guys which each one of them are comprised of and what type of score you would need to compile with each one of those to get the score that you want for the job that you want. Okay, so once I'm done here with this, I'm gonna go online and show you guys so you can see and have an idea of what type of score you're gonna need. Okay, alright, so I made like a few questions that are like the top questions that people ask when it comes to the ASVAB, so you already know what it means, and what the test is comprised of. So also you would need to know how to prepare for it. How did I prepare for it? Basically, I'm a fast learner. Like I said, I'm not like book smart, but whenever I've set my mind to things, I can get it done. I hate math, but I passed it because I know I needed to get what I need to get where I need to go. And a lot of people are like that as well. So me, I didn't study for like months like most people did. I only studied for like 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I did like an hour a day, because I can't study too long. I fall asleep. I know most of you guys are like that as well. So I studied for like an hour a day each chapter. And there's some books you can get. Obviously you've seen the thumbnail to this video, which this is the book I recommend, ASVAB AFQT for Dummies. Now you can get other books, like I had rented out the Kaplan ASVAB book. You can go to the library and get that one also. That has each all 9 of the tests that you're gonna be doing. That has all 9 of them. This book just has the 4 main ones that actually count. Don't get me wrong, all of them counts in the test, but these 4 here in the AFQT comprises the score you're actually gonna need to get into the military. So the AFQT breaks the score down that you're actually gonna need, and the AFQT is made up of arithmetic reasoning, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, and mathematics knowledge. Those 4 you should score really high on. That's gonna give you the score that they actually look at to say, hey, you're gonna get in or you're not gonna get in. Now that's why I recommend this book. As you can see, it's a lot smaller, so because it just concentrates on those, and you have about 3 tests in here as well that you can do. So practice test is really helps out a lot. So now the minimum scores you're gonna need for each branch is different. When I was joining, which was a couple years ago, for Marines it was like you need a 31, and the ASVAB is scores from 0 to 99, which 99 is the highest you can get. 0 obviously is the lowest. So the minimum for Marines at the time when I was joining, which was a few years ago, was 31. Army was 34 or 36 or something like that. Navy was 45, I think. Air Force was 50, and Coast Guard was 50. Now, because the military has been downsizing a lot, it's getting a lot harder, guys. So you want to score as high as possible, because even the Army are like only taking people that score like higher than 50, and I know people that score in the 40s and still couldn't get in. Like I said, I only studied for 3 weeks. I still got like, I think it was a 52, either between a 52 and a 56, something like that, within those 52 to 56 range. And I only studied for like 3 weeks, guys, and all you guys know I'm a lot older than the usual kids joining the Army or the military. So I haven't been in school for a while. So if I can do it, you can do it. When you're going to maps, sometimes they will drive you there, or sometimes they will put you in a hotel, and then you would go in that next morning and take the test. I drove myself there. I didn't stay in the hotel for the ASVAB portion. I did stay in the hotel for the physical portion, but not the ASVAB portion. My tips will be get sleep. Make sure you get sleep, because the test is pretty long, guys, like a couple hours, especially for me. You're gonna see people there that finish the test really quick. Don't let that like discourage you, because I know for me, like if the test were like 4 hours or something, right, and people were getting up in like 2 hours and leaving, I'm like, this dude finished the test in 2 hours, bruh. It makes you feel dumb, but yeah, it's not, everybody has a different pace. Don't let that body. There's gonna be some nerds that come in there and do the test in like 2 hours, so don't let that discourage you. And make sure you go to the bathroom and take a piss, or do whatever you need to do before the test starts, because once it starts, you're not gonna be able to, and you don't want to be, I don't know about you, but I don't like taking tests with my stomach growling and my bladder full. It makes me rush and make the wrong decisions. Now the test is gonna be multiple choice, and make sure you answer everything, because even if you get something wrong, it doesn't go against you. So it's better you answer the question, just because you have more of a better chance of getting one of the answers right than not answering at all, because it's not gonna count against you if you get it wrong anyway. And you have a choice to take it either in written form, which is paper, or computer. I did the computer test because, you know, I don't like the whole written one. I think it takes a lot longer. Computer's faster. But I heard a lot of people actually do better on the written, because you can actually go back and change answers and stuff. On the computer test, once you hit next, you can't go back. So better make sure whatever you answer is correct, and don't mistakenly hit the wrong key. That happened to me on a few questions. I would hit the wrong key, and you know, I don't know if the question was right or wrong, but but keep your hands away, look at the question, boom boom boom, and you know, put your answer in. So if the paper is better for you, do the paper. If the computer is better, do the computer. I chose the computer. Also, what I'm gonna do is show you guys you know, the types of jobs that you know that you can get with certain scores. Well, it will show you like the scores you need to compile. What it's gonna do is break down the portions of the ASVAB, and that would give you a line score that will qualify you for a certain job. So first, this is how it works. First, your AFQT has to be the right, you know, has to be high enough that you're gonna get in. Then you get job offers depending on your line scores. So even though I only studied for the AFQT part, that was my main goal, was to just get just study on the main one so I can get a high enough score to get in. But also, if you want certain jobs, you need to score higher on the other tests as far as the lines. Like, say if you want a what I say, a wheel mechanic job, you're gonna have to do well on electronics. You know, objects. They have a portion of the test that has to do with objects. You're gonna have to do well on that, and I think one or two other things. So you have to keep in mind, you have to figure out what job you want, and you have to look at the line scores and see exactly which portion of the ASVAB you're gonna need to do well on to get that job offer. I'm gonna log in now online on military.com and show you guys what I used to comprise the scores I wanted, and to pick the job that I wanted as well. Alright, so okay guys, here we are at the military.com website. So when you go to military.com, what you're going to do is click on military life and hit join the military. Alright, and you're going to scroll down. You see here where you see ASVAB, we're going to come back to that, but scroll down a little bit more. Right here you see where it says ASVAB and Army jobs. I'm Army, so obviously that's where I'm going to click to show you guys the Army jobs, but you have Air Force up here too, and a couple other links. But let's go to the ASVAB Army jobs. Okay, so here is the breakdown I was showing you guys, talking about earlier, for each test on the ASVAB. This is how they break it down. You can read that, but you see arithmetic reasoning, which is AR, WK, which is word knowledge and stuff like that. So you see there where it says Army line scores. These are the acronyms and what you would need for certain jobs. Like if you go to a job, it's going to say line score, and this is the breakdown of the line score. So you see where it says CL for clerical. That's my MOS, and my MOS required a CL line score. So if you see where it says CL clerical, where it says VE plus AR plus MK, those are the ones I needed to score high on to be qualified for my job. So the VE is basically the word knowledge and paragraph comprehension, arithmetic reasoning, and math knowledge. So those combined is what I needed to score high on to get my job. And if you scroll down here, what I'm showing you now is basically different jobs in the military. So you can scroll through these and pick what job that you want, and to the right of it basically is the line score that you would need. So you would pick a job, we'll go ahead and pick something. Let me see. So coming up here, no, not there, but right here is, that's my MOS 92 Alpha, Automatic Logistics Specialist, and you see it said CL 95. So that CL, which is clerical, I would need to score a 95 between those three, which is right here, VE plus AR plus MK. So it would take my scores from the word knowledge and paragraph comprehension, arithmetic reasoning, and the math knowledge, and they would divide it by 3, and that score would have to be higher than 95 for me to get approved for that. So you can pick another one here also, like well, let me see, let's pick another job, like let's see, okay, field artillery firefinder radar operator. So you see it says SC 100. So SC is surveillance and communications. You're going to need a VE plus an AR plus an AS plus an MC. You're going to need those to score high on those 4. And you need to get 100. The score has to be above 100. So you see you'll pick out of those right there, which is the arithmetic reasoning. Um, then you have the word knowledge, and what was the other two? I think it was the piece, the MC as well, electronics, information, and the mechanical comprehension. So they would divide those four by 4, and your score would have to be above 100 to get that job. So you guys should pretty much get the gist of it by now. That's how you would calculate what you need to get your score. So go back to, let's see here, military life, and then go to join the military again. Then you're going to click on the ASVAB tab. So this is where you're going to go to register to take the practice test. You have a short version up there. You have 3 short versions and 3 full versions. I took the long version just because I wanted to do the long version. Obviously, you see it already logged me in. That's because I already signed up. But when you do it for the first time, you're going to have to fill in your information, home address, name, email, and stuff like that. And then you'll be able to get into the exam. But it's free. You don't have to pay for it, and you can do it. So let me show you some sample exams here. Some of the questions that they ask you. Like this one. Which planet is named after the Greek god who personified the sky? A, Earth, B, Mars, Pluto, Uranus, who knows? Look at the other one. An animal that eats only meat is called, that's probably a carnivore. So yeah. And these questions are pretty much just like the ones on the real test, guys. So you guys can play with this, and you should be able to score pretty high, guys. All right. So hopefully this video was helpful for you in deciding jobs you want, how to study for the ASVAB, how to get a better score, what books you need, and give you an idea of what to expect on the ASVAB. Hopefully I've been helpful. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comment box below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Support the channel, guys. Alright, if you're new, support the channel. It only takes a second to hit subscribe. Alright, guys. Talk to you later and stay fit. Alright, head kiddits. Exercise.